Welcome back. Young musicians from all over Namibia will be descending in Windhoek to participate in the National Youth Orchestra Festival. This event is hosted by YONA Youth Orchestras of Namibia in partnership with the National Theatre of Namibia, the NTN. The event, which aims to spark musical talent and cross-cultural dialogue, has also invited a faculty of excellent and prominent coaches from Europe, South Africa and Namibia to mentor the young Namibian musicians. To shed more on the National Youth Orchestra Festival Gala concert set for the 23rd and 24th of June is Gretel, the director of YONA. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Nina. Thanks for inviting.
Thank you so much for being here. Just to start with and help us understand, about YONA, talk to us about Youth Orchestras of Namibia and what your mandate is.
We have a vision of social change through music. So what we do with music brings about so many benefits in children, and that is really what it's about. It's about the children. And this is a national event, so we just aim to reach out to the regions through this event.
Social change through music. That sounds very, powerful. Talk to us about how music can be beneficial, as you mentioned.
Yes, music has been proven to enhance the mental capabilities of a child. It really helps the mind to light up everywhere. The brain really comes alive when you play an instrument and you read music. So it does have that benefit. And then when you play music together in an orchestra, then it has a social benefit as well, because it's not about yourself anymore. It's about the orchestra, and you try to do your best. Concentrate, be punctual, know your music, and not for yourself, but also for your teammates. And then, of course, there's that wonderful boost of confidence and the fun aspect to making music together.
Yeah. Now, the National Youth Orchestra Festival Gala concert, this sounds super interesting. It's the first of its kind, isn't it? How did this initiative come about?
Yes, because we have this vision to reach out to the whole country, we have thought about bringing together young musicians from other schools, other music schools, teachers, other towns. And last year we had the National Strings Festival, also in the NTN, which was just the start. So we only had the string instruments there, because that's at that stage what capabilities and what we were prepared to do with the resources we had. This time we have more sponsors coming together, and we could also invite the woodwind students, the people who play flute and clarinet and oboe, to take part. So now it's a symphony orchestra. Fantastic.
And how were you able to coordinate, the practice sessions with students from all over the country?
Yes, that's always a challenge, because you have to communicate through social media and through word of mouth. And we had a call out to all musicians that we know to send their students, and then we also sent the music by a link that they could find the music, print that and start practicing. They had to do an audition, a video audition, so that we could place them in the right orchestra and the right parts. And then they had to start practicing.
Fantastic. You mentioned a couple of instruments there. What can the attendees look forward to on the evening? What instruments will be part of the showcase?
Yes, we have violinists and viola players, cello, double bass, those are the strings, and then the woodwinds are the flute, clarinet, oboe, bassoon, and then some brass instruments also managed to come along, trumpet, horn, and percussion. We can't do without the percussion. We need the beat too.
Tell us about, a bit about the participants, their age range and, their levels of skill, etc.
Yeah, there are people from age 7 to 28. Wow. And we have a few adults, older adults, let's put it that way, that are also helping, that are mostly members of the NNSO, the National Symphony Orchestra. But yes, it's mostly just youth, and to see 93 musicians on stage. It's really amazing, and just that energy that youth brings.
Yeah.
And they will play music by classical composers, but also Namibian composers and some jazzy items. So it's a nice variety of music.
Yeah. Is that about the correct size for any orchestra? About 100, participants, musicians?
It depends. I think this is probably the biggest orchestra we've had on stage in Namibia for a while. They won't be on stage, everyone won't be on stage all the time, because we have a junior orchestra and a senior orchestra, but some of the items are combined. And there's also one choir item right at the end, which is really a highlight.
Fantastic. I want to talk about what the audience can look forward to.
Yes, they can definitely look forward to some of the classical items that your traditional concert goers like, but then there's definitely something for everyone. There's something for the whole family, I would say. Some modern items, some more traditional items, some with beat, some with just more beautiful melodies, something of everything.
Do you at any point plan on taking the concert, to other parts of Namibia?
It would be lovely if we could just get our faculty together for that as well, because we need the conductor, and she's from Switzerland. But you never know, there's maybe a sponsor out there who really wants to see it happen somewhere else too, and then they must please contact me.
Speaking of the conductors, they are Dorothy Mariani and Dani Stradom. Tell us a bit about them briefly.
Yes, Dorothy Mariani is from Switzerland, and she has been working with orchestras from different backgrounds as well, mostly youth orchestras, children's orchestras, also with vulnerable youth. So she really knows the kind of realities that we know here, she knows too. And she has a deep love for children and for music, and wonderful knowledge also of how to bring that out. Dani Stradom is a Namibian. She lives in Bloemfontein, where she's working at the University of the Free State. She's a really experienced and well-known and well-loved clarinet player in South Africa and here in Namibia. She worked in Europe too, so yeah, we have really excellent people there helping out.
Fantastic. Will this be the only gala concert for the year?
This is the only one with a National Orchestra Festival, but we will still have other concerts, music concerts that YONA will host, just with our Windhoek youth.
Yeah, fantastic. Gretel, talk to us about how much the tickets are going for, and of course where the public can purchase them.
They will be 120 for adults and 50 for children, and they are available at web tickets and also at the doors.
Fantastic. Gretel, thank you so much for being here. All the best tomorrow and on the 24th, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Nina. I really appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. Young musicians from over